Hi, Barry. How's it
Is
going?
this the part where we shoot him in the face with the shotgun? That would be nice.
It's the part where I shot
Do we
him in the
even
face
have
with the
our
shotgun, but I had to cheat to do that.
Alright,
That would
let's
be so
go
cool.
see what Darkness Abductee has to say to us.
It didn't look like he
Did you
knocked
just
so much as
knock
he just poked
on
the door.
some blind?
Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
This is
Oh,
not
so you have my
suspicious.
Oh,
People talk like this
yes.
naturally all the
Yes.
time.
please.
Isn't this what I sounded like the first spoiler warning I was on?
A little
Hi
bit.
everybody, my
this
name
is
is
really
Chris.
good.
I like video games.
Hang on.
Do you
Let's
like video
let's
games?
let's go inside
really need-
your house. The house of the person
I
that
know
has
what
no
you
lights
mean.
on
He
is
used
talking
to
in a really
inspire me.
stilted,
for
like
Barry,
drugged
she doesn't
voice.
have anything. Yeah.
And then she'll serve us coffee.
Oh, what's
This is not going to go wrong in any way.
Barry? What?
Alan
I like
Wake is
that
not
look of
only
like.
a jackass.
I like how
he's a
sweaty-faced
dumb
poison
jackass.
Barry is exactly like regular Barry.
Is he dead now? Is
She
he
turned
dead?
my love of coffee against me. Coffee, I trusted you.
Again,
Yep.
It's coming for you.
the problem is all of this plot is happening well removed from any of the shooty gun bits.
Yes.
Which is good.
My barbarous.
But the thing is, I knew that I was going to wake up fine inside the house because I saw a coffee thermos inside. A collectible coffee thermos. I can't stress enough how much those add to the fucking gameplay, you guys.
But Josh, I worked really hard on this coffee thermos model, and I'd really like it if we could keep it in the game somehow.
Fine, I don't care.
Ah, okay,
I do
that
think
freaked
the
me
whole
out.
lying on the bed with the live action Alan Wake with wide eyes looking up at you was kind of a funny
Yes.
shot.
That was a funny and a
Oh
creepy shot.
god.
Actually, this is the
Can
creepiest
you-
part for me. Is where there's like the cutouts of Alan Wake on the. That's like the scariest
Yeah,
part. Of the
can you
game.
imagine like being someone famous and waking up and seeing like collages of you on someone's bedboard?
I have
someone's
collages of Seamus
pink
like that.
on someone's pink bedboard with pink wallpaper and a stuffed mammoth on the shelf. Like a stuffed mammoth. That's just kind of weird. Wait, is that or is that an elephant? I don't know.
Okay, I do think
Draw a
it's kinda
mammoth
funny.
for Momo.
So they have this lady coming in and editing, and he says the edits are aggressive, but she's right, and I can't help but feel like that's some sort of like jib at actual editors.
But did they really have editors? I don't know if game publishers really edit the text
No.
of a game.
Rose took a day from
But
me.
I feel
had
like
less than
whoever
12
wrote
hours
this
left to meet
probably
the kidnapper.
tried at one
All
point
I
to
could
write
do
a
was
short
get me
story
into the car,
a
work something
book.
out once I got on the road.
Did
Barry's
Sam
still
Lake
down, so
work as-
hopefully he's dead.
Did Sam
Coffee?
Lake work as
I
a
love coffee.
as an
To carry.
Was Sam Lake ever an author or a reporter or anything?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I'd believe it if he were. I mean,
Yeah.
So.
So does anyone else find it
Man,
hilarious
Rose,
that
that was
right
really
after-
good coffee. I'm gonna take the rest of it.
What can I get?
Yeah, I was about to say,
What did you
does
say?
anyone else find it hilarious
I couldn't
how
look up much hate
you
for
just
Rose.
grab a thermos full of
Something
coffee
used to
from the
get to
woman who
me
just
and
poisoned
left
you
its
with her
mark.
coffee?
First we
It's like later it's like, oh man, I'm so tired running from the police. Spoiler warning. I need something to pick me up. Oh man, all this coffee.
I'd have to.
I do like that she has an Alex Casey book on her
That little
table,
smile
coffee table.
How she was still sweet when life had
Well, she had a bunch of them in
Alex
her
Casey.
bedroom too.
It wasn't
What's Alex
anybody's
Casey?
business what she
Alex Casey is Alan
Oh,
Wake's
oh, right,
old
okay.
main character.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
looked like trouble.
I thought maybe it was some other actual like real life
Passed
shitty
an
book
awful
series.
time. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. Find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as
Oh
possible.
wow.
Okay.
There was no
Sandbox wagon. Yeah. Physics.
So I think this is a real. I think this is a real holdover from when Alan Wake was intended to be a sandbox game.
They
Get out of the sandbox.
Oh, boo! I boo that.
You! So they still haven't cleaned up the boat. Nobody's parked it properly.
Man, they should put in a work order for that.
So something I did like was the radio DJ guy that you find random radios to turn on.
And then totally fuck over, yeah.
Yeah, and then totally fuck over later, yeah, but... Wow, I'm standing on a caution sign. Huh.
I'm standing on a caution sign. I'm planking on a milli. Black sun, Jay-Z, Larry.
But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through.
Okay, if Mum's done singing this, the song for people. Josh, you want to keep going?
Yeah, we should go.
What's on your mind, Walt?
It is kind of funny the way they put that like the position they put that radio in, because like most of the time Alan Wake will have just finished monologuing about how he needed to find a quick way to get Barry into the car, and then you stop and listen to a radio for 5 minutes.
I know! You know, we really don't care about carrying Barry's fat ass up.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him
Okay, so this is where
You're under arrest.
Alan Wake changed the paper to his typewriter and just turned it out, and then I was Neo. Also, I really object to him calling Alan Wake Hemingway.
Well,
Can I
this
just say
is...
that on the record.
That's not very accurate.
This is I think a callback to Max Payne, because that was his shtick, was bullet time.
What I'm standing right here.
I do like how they
was.
Damn maniac.
But Alan Wake can't use bullet time except for when he flips out when all the enemies show up.
Barry behind.
I do like how they lampshade that Nightingale is actually like a maniac for shooting at people, like who are just trying to
check
run
it out.
away. Because you're not supposed to do that if you're a cop.
That's cool. You're being chased by cops. What would happen if they catch you? Well, evidently these are shoot to kill the unarmed tweed jacket wearing author.
Did any of you guys ever? Did any of you guys ever ride the ET ride at Universal Studios when you were a kid?
I think you're the only one of us that actually went to
I might
Universal
have.
Studios.
I probably wasn't alive when they changed that out.
Oh,
No, it's still there, but this whole
Oh,
opening
okay.
sequence is totally ET the ride. So
And I did like this sequence. It was a nice change of pace. You don't have weapons. You're not even using a flashlight. And you're running away from the police rather than super darkness.
I liked the idea of the sequence, and I liked a few moments from the sequence, but I felt like it actually stretched the tension out pretty thin. It's a lot of just sort of sprinting through the woods without any real observable threats, and not quite enough, you know, like flashlights and terror and intrigue.
Does your heart sink every time an action part starts and an adventure time stops?
Yeah, it does.
not even because it's an act.
Why are they trying to shoot me?
I will say I like the irony of them using flares and flashlights to try to kill Alan Wake.
Yeah.
I don't even mind when an action part starts, because it's more the fact that an action part starts, and that means it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour of this, running through a dark, wooded area.
Yeah. And really the worst part is, if you want to find all the manuscript pages, and you kind of do because they're mostly pretty interesting and fill in holes in the plot, or things that weren't really explained by the main plot, then you have to kind of run off the path and explore every little nook and cranny of the fucking forest while guys are spawning up and making you use ammo and get hit by throwing axes.
Seriously though, just imagine this set to ET music.
Wow.
I don't even know what the ET music sounds like.
Did you
I didn't
ever
even do
watch
that
E.T.
that
Red
time.
Scan?
Red Square, don't make me feel old.
Have you seen E.T. seriously? This is a serious question.
I saw ET, yes.
Okay. Who?
I think I saw the walkie-talkies version. You guys want to bet that, like, Nightingale changed his name after he became an FBI agent from, like, Studebaker?
He legally changed his name to Agent Nightingale, Agent first name, Nightingale last name.
Yes.
Dr. Raven Dark Talonblood.
So
Ebony
evidently
Darkness,
the
Dementia,
nice
Raven,
sheriff
Tear
lady
Away.
that we met doesn't like Agent Nightingale either, because he tried to shoot at an unarmed civilian,
'Cause he's a
almost
bad
hit
cop.
another civilian, and then
She's
called
too
in
busy
like
being the good
500 police cars and a fucking FBI helicopter that we'll see in a minute to come and shoot an unarmed
Okay.
rider.
Okay, I know that you guys think this is implausible, but do you know how boring it gets up in the woods? All of these cops are like, I got nothing better to do. Let's go.
Why
shoot a
are there
rider."
50 fucking cops in this town?
They don't even
Seriously.
know.
That's like
they
half
don't
the
even know about the
population.
disappearances and abductions. They just think Alan Wake dumped a bunch of garbage off of a ravine.
Haven't you ever lived in a small town? Like, a cop finds you behind Target and they think that you're building a meth lab. That's pretty much how it goes.
What I liked about this
to be fair,
scene,
along with you were building a meth lab.
Dude, that's not the point.
These guys are not using their flashlights very effectively. So you guys, you got to focus on the target, and then
Ooh, that was terrifying.
well,
that's what I liked about this scene, though. It actually makes it real. At this point, it's no longer Alan Wake's insane secret that there is a darkness out there killing people. It's out there killing an entire police battalion.
This horror was everywhere
Yeah.
I went, circling me.
I like that part about these two chapters, how it slowly goes from, oh, Alan Wake is totally just going crazy, and he thinks he's going crazy. He even says to the kidnapper, "You can see them too." And then, you know, the kidnapper can see them, and then they attack Barry, and then they attack Rose, and then they blow up all the police.
It's actually betraying one of the big rules of, like, sort of haunting ghost stories, which is the ghost only goes after the
That's
protagonist.
Also,
Not actually true. Salem's Lot.
Did you see
is
Scream?
actually
the game
Salem's Lot
totally
is
just
in
Salem's Lot.
poked fun at Alan Wake's tweed jacket, so yeah, that's definitely intentional.
Fucking Twin Peaks. Like, what happens is that in the most like modern
Oh
horror
man!
stories, it starts with the protagonist feeling like they're crazy, and then the bad stuff taking over everybody, or like fucking over everybody over that didn't believe.
I didn't even do anything Reginald Comfortish yet. Come on!
I will say, I was kind of
Uh-oh.
curious why all these cops are willing to shoot you on sight. But I also still feel kind of bad about them getting killed by the ghost.
They're probably okay.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
It's like Alan
No, it
Wake's
sucks that they get
responsible
killed.
for a lot of people
Maybe not.
dying or something.
So
pretty much
across
the whole
this
town.
chasm, something else I like about this is the way they designed the levels. They basically, and this might also be a holdover from when it was open world. They kind of like made the entire map so that you could potentially load up all the maps and fit them all together, and they would actually fit together in a sensible way. Because over there is Carl Stucky's gas station. You can actually see it from here.
Maybe
and
they
in
were
a
just
minute
trying
we'll
to
be able to actually
establish.
zoom in on it.
Maybe they're just trying to establish a sense of continuity, which would be really
Maybe.
honorable if there wasn't such thick mist and I didn't bother to like get a sense of where I was anyway, because it just lights off in the darkness.
Lights off in the darkness.
See, there's the gas station, and we came from over there down to the gas station. And the car crash was right over there.
Oh my god. Deerfest is only 6 days away.
Oh man!
I lost
Gotta
an
get
entire
tickets for that
week.
shit. It sells out.
I don't know what you nerds are talking about.
Steal the ranger station's coffee thermos.
Deerfest is the
Yeah.
hottest con in the in Bright Falls. Which is to say, it's the only con in Bright
Oh,
Falls.
Deerfest. I heard
I could see the
Gearfest and I was
lights of the
like,
radio
oh
station
boy,
in the distance.
another steampunk nerd in this spoiler warning? Oh, great.
Wait, what did you think we were saying?
Gearfest. Gear.
It's like
What would that even
really,
be?
That sounds
A
like a really
steampunk-
invited
I
Gears
just
of War
said-
convention. Do you just like
That's
never?
a dude bro convention.
I imagine.
I
that
know.
No,
Think
I-
about like the people who
It
go to
sounded
Gears
like a
of War convention.
steampunk. You know what? Now I sound like the
Lynn
dork
seemed like a
because
decent
clearly
guy.
none of you
Perhaps he
guys
could
thought
give
of
me
it.
directions to the coal
Whatever.
mine.
That's called nerd judo.
Somehow we've defeated mumbles at her own argument without saying anything.
I do that a lot.
I'm gonna dress up as Dom and start screaming, "Where's my wife?" and call it Gearfest.
The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me.
Everyone else is going to call it when you lost touch.
Remember that time Chris went to jail?
You can't out
Coffee?
me.
I love coffee!
Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't been able to come up with coffee puns yet.
I'm Alan Wake, and I have a...
Oh yeah, it's working!
It's like
I'm Alan Wake, and I have an obsessive-compulsive disorder with turning on generators in the middle of the forest for no reason.
Oh, spotlight, dang it.
Evidently, spotlights can remove matter from existence. That's cool.
Like, actual things?
Well,
yeah,
the
whatever
game was
is
consumed by
taken.
darkness.
Oh no, this door has been taken by the darkness.
We've got to shine a light on it.
I gotta get my keyblade.
Josh,
And-
did stairs like hurt you as a child or something?
Maybe. And here we
Josh.
find a flashlight sitting on a table turned on just in the middle of the night.
It's artistic.
That doesn't bother me, because the point is that you found it, and that was really why it was highlighted.
Although
What,
I think
is this
if I
Pee-wee's
see a
Playhouse?
gate in my linear game that is in one direction and there's a path which leads to another direction which is a pile of stuff, and my last puzzle was going off in the other direction of the gate to the pile of stuff, I dare say I would scrub the place. Oh, flashbangs. Yeah, these are just so perfectly implemented.
It is kind of weird, but I would say these are definitely the most satisfying weapons in the game to use, because
I'm gonna make a
they're
prediction.
like the flare gun without having to reload the flare gun.
I'll make a
I can just
prediction,
remember
which is that
what... Ah, that's it.
Josh is going to have as many flashbangs at the end of the sequence as I did.
0?
157?
No, all of them, because it's actually hard to throw one away that doesn't
why can't I
kill every
flip out
enemy on the
more?
screen.
That gets me every time.
So, the weird... Oh. I guess I died.
Meow. Oh, you got a sandwich. That's an Alan Wake sandwich.
I don't think that means...
It does. It means exactly what I think it does.
So, I love that you can look right at the floor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that,
And
then
it
they
does
killed
nothing
me.
to your
They were
sight
like,
or
no,
hearing."
you can't point out this plot problem.
Nothing on
It's like,
Alan
yes,
Wake
I
works
can.
the way it does.
It's
I
like,
guess that I'd sort of accepted that eventually.
yeah. It's like the flashbang with the softest bang and biggest flash possible.
But it's not even a blinding flash. It just
You guys. Why don't they have fireworks in this video game? Like,
Yeah,
why
what
don't
the
you
hell?
just carry around fireworks like fucking
They
Jubilee?
do.
Shoot them out of your
Like-
fucking
like-
hand.
The end of the game, you just go and raid a fireworks store.
Oh my god, and you wear it on your back like a backpack?
Yeah, you
Like,
get like a
do this.
bandolier of Roman candle.
The fireworks are coming up, but that's in the 4th or 5th episode.
5th episode, I think.
That would be
No,
the
the 5th
coolest
episode is
thing
really
ever.
short.
Can you imagine like
Is it?
battling people with
Maybe
fire?
it is the 4th episode.
Now
stab
I'm
a dude in
upset.
the eye with a...
Now
Why
I'm
do you
mad.
do this to me? I need this manuscript.
Drop a grenade at your feet, Josh.
Touched by the dark presence,
Kaboom.
Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black
Okay.
and gray.
Rose touched by the
The
dark
old lady
presence.
promised her that all her wishes would come true.
She was
She would
smiling
become
so hard it
what's
hurt her
She was
face.
smiling so hard it hurt her face. She
Yeah,
crushed the
that's
bottom
how...
of the sleeping pill
That's
with
how
coffee.
you put people to sleep. You crush tons of sleeping pills in coffee.
Yeah, that's not murder.
Rose didn't
I'm
know how to
I'm
stay
really
away
just
from
hoping
the
Barry's
betrayal,
dead by now.
And she looked wrong somehow.